Okay. Justin,
Cool.
it's recording. We don't edit this anymore.
There
we go.
And we're back. And we're back for the podcast. We're doing Money in the Bank predictions, which is tomorrow, 24 hours away, even though we're recording on Friday. So like old school SmackDown, we're like, the pay-per-view is happening in 72 hours, even though we recorded the show on Tuesdays. Bro, remember SmackDown used to be pre-recorded? Remember
Dude,
SmackDown was pre-recorded?
That
was like a lifetime ago.
I remember going to my first SmackDown in 2012, and my friend had like a hookup at the arena, and he was like, "I can get you free tickets." We had a whole 10 seats in like a box to ourselves. It was great, and the whole thing with the show was, it was back in the day when they recorded it on Tuesday for Friday, but that was a Super SmackDown Live, a special live edition that was live on Tuesday. The main event was CM Punk, the champion, versus Daniel Bryan, the champion. One of my favorite matches I've ever seen. Yeah.
Isn't that the first match on main event ever?
What?
Wasn't it the first match on main event ever? Or was that a thing? Or am I wrong?
I don't know about that. I just know that it was Super SmackDown Live from Rockford, Illinois.
Okay. Well, we got Money in the Bank tomorrow, and the most thing I'm hyped about on this. Well, I can't even talk properly. The most I'm hyped about on Sunday is the Undertaker doc is airing the first episode after Money in the Bank. So these matches are just the prelude to the Undertaker doc.
But before you start, let me preface this by saying I know nothing about this show. Justin has the match card in front of him, so basically this podcast is going to be him telling me for the very first time what's going to be on this Money in the Bank show that I'll probably not watch or not watch all of, because the Michael Jordan documentary part, part 7 and 8 are pretty much at the same time towards the end of the show, so I'm probably going to miss all the important matches, basically the Money in the Bank matches. So this podcast is basically Justin telling me about what's happening in WWE, because I have no idea. I don't know any of these matches, so don't complain in the comments and say this guy doesn't know anything, because I'm telling you.
2 people that comment.
I don't know anything. So, Justin, what does Vince have for us? What's on the Vince show, as Brandon would say?
Vince on Sunday night, 7:00. We got 6 matches so far. I don't know if any more are going to be announced on SmackDown. But it doesn't matter because these are the main matches. Literally, I know it just as much as Mike. I just read what Wikipedia tells me. So the first match we got New Day. We got Big E and Kofi Kingston versus The Miz and Morrison versus the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler and Jackson Riker. I don't know who that is. And or Wellesley Blake versus Lucha House Party.
Did you say Wellesley? Whoa, hold on. You say Wellesley Blake?
Yeah, what is it?
Wesley Blake.
Whatever, dude.
I mean, I know that. Come on,
bro. I don't watch wrestling. It's a work.
Well,
I just watch the pay-per-views. That's it. You know that.
I watch the takeovers. It's about it.
I'll watch takeovers. I'll watch pay-per-views. I'll watch a clip on Raw, SmackDown on Twitter, and that's it.
I even gave up on pay-per-views.
Huh?
I even gave up on pay-per-views.
Well, you're watching half of it. Anyways, Fatal 4-Way Tag Match. Which do you got?
New Day. Next question.
I think New Day also is going to win. So we got for the... Oh, actually, we'll do the Women's Championship match. We got Bayley versus Tamina. This is going to be one...
Bayley, next question.
Bayley. I think Bayley also. Did Tamina just beat Bayley and she's like the champ?
Do I have to go over my Bayley rant again? Bayley, she's a friend of the show with State Champs. So if she's a friend of the show with the band State Champs, and she's a friend of the show to me. So Bayley has to win all the matches.
State Champs. Is that from Kansas?
It's a band. No. They're from New York. It's a band. They have a really good song. They opened from All Time Low at the first concert I went to. That's another podcast. Bayley's winning. Next question.
All right. We got your boy going up against Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
Kevin Owens?
No. Seth Rollins. Sorry, your former boy.
Seth Rollins is also a friend of the State Champs. So, I mean, I think Seth Rollins is going to win. There you go.
Drew
bold prediction.
That is a bold prediction.
Seth Rollins
will you be a prognosticator or will you be a fool?
I think Seth Rollins is going to win the title.
I think if they drop it to Drew, that'd be one of the dumbest things of 2020 for WWE booking. But just add it to the list.
Yes.
We got the WWE Universal Championship. We got Braun Strowman versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt. But right now it just says Bray Wyatt, so we don't know who's going to come out. Sweater, vest, or mask.
I think if Bray Wyatt starts the match, and this turns into a 2-on-1 handicap match where the Fiend comes in and attacks Braun Strowman, I think the Strowman will lose, and I think Bray Wyatt will be the champion at the end of the night.
I think they should just do the Firefly Funhouse Part 2 and just beat Braun Strowman.
I would agree. I would very much like that.
Like that match is turned into a Firefly Funhouse, just impromptu. Just film. They already, I don't know. Hopefully they have that filmed, and it goes wild, and this Bray Wyatt wins because that's be way more fun than just them two wrestling in a ring.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Let's also get like new champion. Why
There
not?
you go. Bray Wyatt, new champion in the Firefly Funhouse, sweater vest and all. We have the Money in the Bank women's ladder match. We got Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, Carmella. 6 women Money in the Bank ladder match.
Say that again.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Asuka,
Okay.
Shayna Baszler,
Okay.
Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Carmella.
I'm gonna go Lacey Evans.
Yeah,
I was
I
wrong at
don't know why,
WrestleMania
you like Lacey Evans so much.
because I got an autograph of hers numbered to 10 in my first box of NXT.
Wow, random.
So if she wins the championship, that price is gonna go up a little bit. So honestly, I think Asuka's gonna win, but that's besides the point.
I think Asuka should win because Shayna Baszler doesn't really need to win the Money in the Bank. But, whatever.
All I'm saying is that when Lacey Evans wins one of these days, I'm gonna be right. So
Hey, you know what? I'm going to go bold prediction. I'm going to say Dana Brooke wins.
shout out to Stevie Breach.
So there you go. And then the last match, the men's Money in the Bank.
Is that
The main
is that the
event.
show already?
Yeah, 6 matches, dude. I said 6.
And this is gonna go. How long is this show gonna go? Is it gonna end before 10?
I don't know. There's going to be a pre-show, and there's probably going to be another match or two announced on SmackDown, probably.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna figure out the timing. But if we're gonna do a live show, I might buy the network and watch this show on the live show, and then watch the Jordan later.
Damn, dude. I told you. It might be a quick one.
If it's a quick show, it starts at 6. It starts an hour earlier than normal.
No,
So
every show's been doing since 7. Like they changed it up for like what 2 years ago now.
maybe
Do you remember? Yeah, they've been doing this for a while.
they can get the show done in 2 hours.
Main event, Money in the Bank match. Both these matches they're fighting in Titan
Yeah.
Tower. I think this will be the better one
No, it's supposed to go on at the same time, I thought.
because we know this is going to be the better one. Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio versus Alice.
I heard from a valuable source, Stevie Breach, that it's supposed to go on at the same time. Like both matches are going to be both briefcase match or Money in the Bank matches are going on at the same time. Like both of them are going to be set up in the ring on the roof at the same time.
Well, if that's the case, this is going to be chaos. I have to watch this live because I don't know why would you not? Because I could tell you what happened in the Jordan doc, but that's beside the point.
No.
Daniel
I think
Bryan
I think I talked myself in. I gotta talk to Brandon and say, "Hey, Brandon, let's watch this later." Like, you know what I mean? Let's get
main event. We got Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, King Corbin, Otis, and the returning from the grave AJ Styles.
so he's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Okay.
He stuck his hand out. He literally crawled out of the grave like probably 5 minutes after. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson pulled him out, and then they got fired.
Or did they say, AJ, we will be buried for you. You go off and win the Money in the Bank, and we'll stay in this grave for you. And they're still in the grave.
Okay, they're in the grave WWE universe, but they're off to New Japan.
Well, they can't because obviously a little situation going on.
They kept digging in the hole, and then they ended up in Japan.
So you said Baron Corbin was in this match.
Yeah,
Who was the first guy you said? Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's gonna win.
I think AJ Styles is gonna win the match because he got
Logically,
buried by Undertaker, and now he has to win Money in the Bank.
logically, AJ Styles would win, but metaphorically, psychology words are hard. No, I think if Daniel Bryan wins, then I could talk about the Money in the Bank 2011 show because he won it on that show as well. So yeah, I think AJ's gonna win. Or you know what? Screw it. Baron Corbin's gonna win. Kansas City
Cor-
native.
Corbin is gonna win the second time winning Money in the Bank.
Oh, never mind. AJ or
There we
Bryan.
go. Or Aleister Black. Let's just say everybody. Otis is gonna win, right?
Um, dude, honestly, I wouldn't hate that. That'd be
Okay,
pretty
here's a
sweet.
swerve. Here's a swerve.
Alistair Black.
Last year, Money in the Bank happens. Brock runs down, wins Money in the Bank. Will Brock do this again for the second year in a row?
Um, no, I don't think he's leaving his house or his farm.
Oh yeah, stuck in Canada. I don't know.
Yeah,
Did he
I
get
think
back in time? Because if he got back in time, he's not allowed to leave the country.
doesn't he have a farm in Minnesota or something?
Saskatchewan,
Oh, then no,
Canada.
then he ain't going nowhere.
All right.
Do you think Tony Khan flew his jet around to pick up people? Do you think that's what happened?
No, I think they got on planes.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think they got on planes.
Huh. I was wondering about that because I was like, if you got a private jet, you can pretty much do anything you want. Like, I mean, you know, within within the
Within.
parameters.
Okay.
So tune in tomorrow
All
where
right.
we
Who
will
do you
do a
got?
live show. I said
The final.
I said AJ O'Brien.
Pick one.
I think AJ is
Lock.
gonna win. I want Bryan to win.
AJ Styles. Yeah, I do. I think the same thing. AJ Styles.
Or Brock Lesnar.
And on that note, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I gotta hit stop on the podcast. Yeah.